Morning. I haven't posted in a while because college coursework has been kicking my ass. Dude, the two greatest regrets I have is deleting or getting rid of or moving on from my past two video journaling channels. I don't think there's anything better for the soul than literally just like picking up a camera and talking to it for a little bit. So I'm in yet another hotel room that I was somehow able to afford. Not gonna disclose my location here for my little upcoming European venture, but that's pretty much where I am. Okay, so is this good lighting? Okay. You, the person watching this, dude, chances are, when I look your name up on Google, there's nothing about you there. And there can be some good things about that, right? If you're totally anonymous, that means you can pretty much just assume any identity you want. You can go into a bar and you can say, oh, I'm from Chechnya. And no one is going to be able to tell you that that's not true, right? There's also a negative aspect to that because when you have no credibility built up early on, if you try to gain some in the future, when you try to promote something about yourself, like let's say you write a book or release a song or whatever, if you have nothing to back that up, if you have nothing to stack that on, it's going to do very badly. But I'm not a person to teach you in building up credibility because I've succeeded at it. I'm the person to teach you it because I failed at it so many times. And I guess this video is meant to be a sort of update and testimonial to that. I failed to build up credibility over the long term because as early as I created one of my first few channels, I started talking to people and being like, hey, this is going to be the biggest channel ever. This is going to be amazing. We're going to get, thousands of guys on this. We're going to do and the first was like the video essay niche. There was the self-improvement niche. There was back to the video essay niche. I was inconsistent with my uploads and with my work. I'm slowly trying to get rid of that. And it's crazy how we're almost reaching, I guess, the middle of 2024. It's already May. My life has changed unimaginably in so many personal ways since the start of this year. It's crazy. I'm the type of person that likes to keep things consistent. I like to keep the same arrangement of things, of goals, of people in my life. My priorities have changed over and over again. It's just like a thing that keeps flipping. I've had so many new perspectives, I guess, both good and bad, on life since January of this year. And I'm either going to go AWOL completely, or I'm going to go AWOL for a little while, and then I'm going to try to lock in and try to get a lot of shit done. One of the main issues that I have that I would recommend anyone watching this to avoid, if your shit is spread out all over the place, that's going to be very difficult to manage. Concentrate everything. Try to upload everything when you have a YouTube channel in one place. Try to upload all your music on one place. Often syncing things is difficult because a lot of people aren't going to hop from platform to platform. So obviously you're not going to be able to upload your music to YouTube or get it popular there. You have to do it on Spotify. So transitioning people between Spotify and YouTube is going to be very challenging for you. People have to just sort of be interested enough in you to look you up on other platforms. So online fame does not come easily, but this applies to other chapters of life. If you have a business or whatever, don't fucking have a million little branches because that's going to give you a headache if you're the only person managing it. If you're soloing this shit, if you're raw dogging it, if you don't have family or friends to help you like I don't, you need to keep it centralized instead of being spread out. That's the best way to assure credibility, because when people look at you and they look what you can do for them, which is all people are interested in, and we're all just fueled by our own ego, right? They're mostly going to be looking at what your past work is. And if it's just spread out all over the place, they're not going to care. I can tell you as many times as I want that I was Mr. Beast's first editor in 2016, 2017. You won't believe me because it's not linked to my old Twitter account where you can find proof. It's not linked to the 1 hour video I made a year or two ago where I explained all the proof. When shit is spread out all about you around the internet, people are not going to be able to get to the core of it. And that's very damaging in the long run. So keep it centralized. Of course, if there comes an attack your way, or if you get exposed for something, or if there's some drama, that's going to affect your entire identity. But it's better than it's slowly creeping up like a virus and you're wondering, oh, will this get this? Will this get that? Yeah, it will get everything. And then you'll give it some time and you'll get over it. A lot of the time, getting past drama and, showing people that credible and that you're a credible source again and that they can trust you, it just takes time. You know, there's this thing, this massive thing with a YouTuber named Tobuscus, I think it was 6 years ago, where he was accused of some pretty like terrible abusive behavior of his ex-girlfriend. 6 years passed. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit anymore. He used to get so much hate on his videos, and now people just miss him. They just go on his old videos. They're like, man, I watched this as a kid. I miss this old era of YouTube. That's pretty much what it is, dude. It's just time. Time fixes so much because you're able to get so many new perspectives on things. There's no use in trying to repeat the past. You just sort of move on, and if you're doing well enough, the past will come back to you. This relates to accountability in a very particular way, and keeping yourself accountable, and also establishing that aura of credibility. Because if you manage to keep on going down the same path, with the belief that the things that were good to you that you had in the past will come back to you, as I believe that the same level of clout I had when I was Mr. Beast Editor, when he had 20,000 subscribers, will come back to me eventually if I just keep grinding at it. You may fact check me on that in the future. But if you do that, then you establish an aura of credibility around you. And don't do the same mistake I made, where you stop posting in a particular channel or you give up on a project. That's a fucking terrible thing to do. Don't do it. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry for not posting for so long. And May 2024. See you guys.